Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah. Ma ba'd. The question is asking about this hadith. Hadith Sahih in Sahih Muslim, as you can see on the top, on authority of Abu Hurairah, the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, describing the final moments, the life of this dunya. لا تقوم الساعة, will not be established حتى يقاتل المسلمون اليهود فيقتلهم المسلمون حتى يختبئ اليهود من وراء الحجر والشجر. The army of Isa will face the army of Dajjal. The army of Dajjal will retreat to a place which is called the village of Lud. The village of Lud. And the Yahud who will be with the Dajjal, and those who will be with the Yahud and the Dajjal, it's not just necessarily just the Yahud, the army is going to be mixed. May Allah protect us. They will seek refuge from behind rocks and trees. Now look at the favor that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will grant this ummah. فَيَقُولُ الْحَجْرُ وَالشَّجَرُ, the stones and the rocks and the trees will say, Ya Muslim, Ya Abdullah, O Muslim, O servant of Allah, there is an enemy behind me, come and fight him. إِلَّا الْغَرْقَدْ. Now this is the question. He's saying there's a tree which is known as the Gharqad tree. فَإِنَّهُ مِنْ شَجَرِ يَهُودٍ. This is from the trees of the Yahud. What does it mean that this is a Gharqad tree and it is from the trees of the Yahud? Here the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is saying that this tree, the Gharqad tree, is okay, let me just gather my thoughts. The Gharqad tree, now I'm not sure what it is in English, but it's a particular type of tree that you get in that particular region. It will not favor the believers. And this is why he says, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, إِلَّا الْغَرْقَ فَإِنَّهُ مِنْ شَجَرِ يَهُودٍ. It will be on the opposite side. This now instills for us, because look, if you look at the context here, the stones will speak, rocks will speak, trees will speak. Now we don't need science, but science has confirmed that trees communicate with one another. Plants communicate with one another. Trees and plants also cry. As we have seen from the hadith of Jabir, when the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam had a palm tree in his masjid that was weeping. So from the aqidah of the Muslim is that everything in the heavens and the earth, إِن مِّن شَيْءٍ يُسَبِّحُونَ بِحَمْدِهِ وَلَكِنْ لَا تَفْقَهُونَ تَسْبِيحَهُم. But we will not understand how they make tasbih. But there is nothing except in the heavens and the earth except that they make tasbih of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Trees are alive and they make tasbih. The only difference, as Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah says, when it comes to man and jinn and animals, they have a soul. Trees don't have a soul. But it is alive in its way that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows. Therefore, these things can make that level of communication. As for the Gharqad, it chooses not to be on the side of the believers. And it will support the Yahud on that day. That's the meaning, and that is it. But there are other benefits from this hadith as well. From them, as we mentioned in the books of Sharh, is that this is a sign that Islam will remain permanent. How? The Gharqad tree existed at the time of the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in that region. He is saying, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, at the end of time, that tree will remain in that region, and the Yahud will be connected to that tree at that time also. What does that mean? That means that Islam will remain prevalent and it will exist even until the end of time. Otherwise, why would he say that the Muslims will fight? He will say Muslims would disappear. But he said, no, the hour will not be established until the Muslims fight the people with the Dajjal. Also in this, and we've mentioned this point previously elsewhere, the Messenger of Allah is telling us something about the unseen. There's something that we've not seen yet here. The tree's going to speak, rocks are going to speak. However, how do we know that's going to happen? He's told us something that we know of here right now. And he's told us that that thing we know exists and it's factual right now. That can only mean that the thing that he's telling us about the thing that we are not seen yet is also factual. And these are side benefits from this hadith that have been mentioned from the ulama. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He grants us all tawfiq and success, and that He makes us upon La ilaha illallah until we meet Him, and that He protects us from the fitna of the Dajjal. Hada wallahu a'lam. Sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammad.